So, good day everyone. Our topic is Science and Technology Programs in the Philippines, presented by Axel Bernal and Christian J. Zamora. So, learning outcomes. After this lesson, you should be able to identify the various science-related programs and projects in the Philippines. So, there are different programs in line with sciences and technology. Number two is learn about the process of formulating science and technology policies. Introduction. The historical evolution of science and technology in the Philippines, from indigenous practices to colonial influence and post-war reconstruction efforts, has shaped the country into scientifically and globally recognized nation. So, ang mga indigenous practice daw or mga colonizing ng mga influence kay na ni bago jud sa 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 current world. With its growing science school and science education, the country has developed innovative and resilient citizens with careers in science and technology. Also sa schools pod sa science education kay it helps na sa citizens with career in science and technology kanang murag gipalig-on ng mga citizens with in line with science and technology. So the Philippine government through the DOS partner with the NRCP to consult various sectors in preparing for ASEAN 2025. So, ang Department of Science and Technology kay ni partner siya sa National Research Council of the Philippines to consult the preparing ASEAN 2025 agenda. From this consultation, the National Research Council of the Philippines was tasked to recommend policies and programs to strengthen the country's science and technology capacity and improve its competitiveness in the ASEAN region. So, ang DOS daw ni partner sa NRCP2 para mapataas pang competitiveness sa mga ASEAN region in pagdating sa kanang sciences and technology. So next, the NRCP clustered these policies into four. So, i-cluster daw sa NRCP ang kanang policies into four daw. So, the cluster 1 is social science, humanities, education, international policies, and governance. So, focus lang sa sa human lang kanina cluster. So, it promote ASEAN awareness in schools, use mother tongue teaching, improve ICT in schools, policies, and secure local food supply. So, the cluster 2 is physics, engineering, and industrial research, earth and space science, and mathematics. So, the cluster 2 is kanang murag sa mga structure nga mga measurement like kanang mga learning about kanang mga buildings like support degree, licenses, and job, provide grants, review procurement law RA 9184, and push SNT as a driver of development. So the cluster 3 is medical, pharmaceutical, align drug standards with ASEAN standardized pharmaceutical education, strengthen FDA research, increase R&D funding, 2% of GDP support. So ang NRCP guy support po siya sa medical and pharmaceutical. So mga drugs, mga education about mga medical to para maligan pa yun ang mga research sa mga drug like kanang mga mga solution sa mga current ka mga viruses ano. So the cluster 4 is biological sciences and agriculture. Enforce biodiversity laws, adapt ASEAN biosafety models, protect indigenous knowledge, and set unified food safety standards. So biological sciences and agriculture. So ang NRCP po daw no kay ganun. So support mo siya sa kanang mga agricultures para ma-improve pa ang mga learning about kanang unsaon pag safety sa mga agriculture and biosafety models ano. So there are also other existing programs supported by the Philippine government through the DOS. Some of these projects are the following. So the following will be reported by my member. Thank you.
So, good morning sir, good morning classmates. So I'm the next reporter. So this focus of this is to give the Philippines effort to strengthen to science, technology, and STEM education. Those different program and research protects. So research funding to the government and ODA the support for V6. V6 is approval search and patents. So research funding is the government and other countries to give money to help scientists to study and invent a new thing. So ang government daw ay naghahatag sa fund sa mga scientists para sa ilang mga study o mga imbento. So example, giving fund to scientists who study way to make cryptor to solar panel. So scholarship, so funding underground and graduate ST student to push for more PhD graduate. So ang scholarship is ang scholarship is the government give financial help to student who study science and technology. So example is ang student is studying chemistry get a scholarship to finish college degree. So Philippine Science and High School expression or more batch to train you to science. So Philippine Science High School inspection is to more science high school are built in different region. So example, a new branch open in Mindanao, so more student can be study science. ST part to strengthen to academic educatory patterns of partnership. So ang history part placed where school and business work together on new invention. So example niya is university and company create a new CEO friendly plastic. So ito yung example sa ST part. So Blank Scientific Program. So encourage Filipino scientists to abroad to return our collaborate locally. So ang Blink scientist programs and Filipino scientists abroad are encouraged to return and share their to us. So example is a Filipino scientist in USA come back to teach and help local researcher. So the next the Philippines American Academy of Science and Engineering. So PAASE 2008. So identify several company building. So programs search as the following. So National Center of the Excellence in Engineering and Science Education Program or ESEP from more DPHD. So Regional R&D Center for Educate Indoors and there's ST Business Center from Technology Ship and Strengthening Early Science Education Philippines Science High School Program. So main idea niya guys is the Philippines American Academy of Science and Engineering PAASE created program to make science education stronger. So create of excellent top school that focus on science and research. So example UP. So Dili Ilalim is known to Dili Ilalim to know as to top science university. So ang ESEP, so Engineering Science Education Program, so help produce more people with doctor degree. So example ni teaching great support to study for a DPHD in physicalist. So ang kaning regional R&D center, so research place in different part of the country. So example research lab on science studies renewable engineering. So ang ST Business Center support for people who start teaching business. So makita ito sa mga YouTube, Facebook, So example ni guys is yung investor to get help to return their robot project to into a business. So string early science education improve school that teach science to your student. So example is Philippine Science School High School give strong science and training to scholar. So dito sa the Philippines has implemented several programs to strengthen scientific, literary, and STEM education. So the Philippines has many programs to improve science and STEM education. So special science class and elementary school and established in different region. So special science school is built in many area to help more students learn science. So example is a new science school in Cebu help talent student. So K-12 program includes STEM trick to protect science-related college course. So better science and math teaching. The K-12 STEM trick to help student to choose science related to college course. So example, student in the STEM trick stranded to biology before become a doctor. So Chad launched Chad launched the PROCEED program to collaborate with U.S. institutions on science, agriculture, engineering, and health and technology research. So future research projects and Chad launched and PCRI project to collaborate with U.S. institution on science, agriculture, engineering, health, and technology research. For future research protests. So kaning kwan kaning CIED and PCRARA project in the Philippines work with U.S. school in Celentics for research in science and health and technology. So example, Filipino and American researcher work together to make better more medical tools. So research dito ang research British. So alternative and safety engineering. So example, student with or scholar engineering and using mineral researcher with wellness. A example ni is finding better way to main goal safety. Sa akong camera na dito sa finding source for disease. So example ni is research on dengue or cancer to medicine. So dito sa next, so the country is also focused on solving big problem to using science. So climate change and global warming create way to protect the environment. So example is planting trees and reducing pollution to found production to making a farming better to produce more food. So example using modern machine and new plants method and perceiving natural research. So planting fruits in water protecting fruits in water and minerals. So example ni is low against illegal logging a natural disaster. So preparing for food, typhoon and earthquake, flood and typhoon and earthquake. For example ni is using technology for early warming system. So in foster development, building safety road and branches and buildings. So example is creating earthquake resistance school. So maro to kuha. So I hope you understand to my report.